Hello, and welcome to another episode of Boxing with Paul. Today, I bring you the Galaxy A12, the remainder member of Samsung's budget lineup. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what Samsung's budget phone brings to the table. I really wish they'd up the packaging. As you guys know, I'm a fan of nice packaging, and this isn't impressing anybody. You guys know in the box, terms, conditions, short instruction manual, complete waste of paper if you ask me. The phone itself, we're gonna put it aside for right now. You guys already saw that, but a SIM card is a system-measured by T-Mobile phone. We also got a USB-C to USB-A cable. A very important distinction to make nowadays, as quite often you don't get one. In addition to that, you also got a wall adapter. I do believe this is also a 15-watt wall adapter, which isn't slow, but at the same time it kind of is. It's slow, at least by today's standards, it kind of is. As well as a SIM ejector tool, but it's one of those cheap twisted wire ones. Let's go ahead and put our contents of our box back together. So now, the phone itself, it's a really nice looking phone actually, surprise, surprise. All new designs, look great and amazing, of course. And just this beautiful matte stripe black, if you guys can see that, has beautiful texture in the back and here. Gorgeous texture. I really wish they continued it all the way to the bottom, as unfortunately it stops 3/4 of the way, and then you just get the Samsung logo with more matte black finishing. Since we're back here, let's go ahead and look at our impressive camera array. As actually this is a quad camera. I thought it was only a triple camera. Our main camera is a 48 megapixel lens followed by a 5 megapixel ultra wide. Our main camera comes in at 48 megapixels, followed by a 5 megapixel ultra wide, as well as a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth camera, as well as LED flash, which all of this should allow us to record video at 1080p. So on paper, this doesn't do 4K, but I'll double check once we get inside the phone. And as far as the selfie camera goes, we get an 8 megapixel lens that shoots 1080p as well. So again, no 4K, but this is Samsung's budget lineup, so it's, that's kind of expected as well. Now, our screen is the same size as the other two phones in this series, coming in at 6.5 inches. However, we have this time around, instead of having a TFT, we have a PLS-I display, which is a 720 by 1600, same size and same resolution as the A32s, but again, with a different screen type. Now let's go ahead and look at our phone. On the left side of the phone, looks like they're keeping it clean, except for your SIM/SD card tray. At the very top of the phone, we got a pinhole microphone. On the right side of the phone, we got the volume rocker and the power button. Now you guys know that normally I hate it and I can't stand it whenever they put the power button and the volume marker on the same side. However, I don't know if you guys can see it from right there, or do I have to turn it around for you guys to be able to see that? But the volume marker is raised and the power button is recessed. The reason for that power button being recessed is because it is the fingerprint scanner. Yes, that's right. It is now on the side. Now, that's not very impressive because a lot of other phones have had that feature for a while. But what makes that impressive in this particular phone is the fact that this is, again, Samsung's budget starter lineup. And at the very bottom of the phone, we got our speaker grill, a USB-C port for charging and data transfer, as well as a headphone jack and one more pinhole microphone. Now that is great to have still a headphone jack in today's day and age. Now Samsung has thankfully increased the storage from 16 to 32 gigabytes of storage on their cheapest phone, and we also have 3 gigabytes of RAM. And inside our octa-core processor comes in with the usual 4 efficiency cores and 4 power cores, with the 4 efficiency ones being clocked in at 1.8 gigahertz for those slider day-to-day tasks. And our 4 power cores are clocked in at 2.35 gigahertz for those heavier, more power-intensive applications. So I was under the impression that this phone, like its buff big brothers, would come with Android 11.0. However, it looks like we only got Android 10.0 right out of the box. And I'm not sure if we're gonna get updates to Android 11. Let's go ahead and, where was it? Software information, Android 10.0. There we go. That way you guys can see that it's not a lie. That's be the only way I could do this. So, yeah. Let me see, and I tried, obviously, looking for a software update. The software update. And there was none. It says that my software was already up to date. Well, now it's taking longer than usual, of course. See, well, there you go. Software's up to date, trying to make me look bad. On the bright side, we do get Bluetooth 5.0, but unfortunately there was some compromises being made, and we unfortunately got a single band wireless N as far as Wi-Fi goes, which is really outdated for 2021. But the one big and important thing that this phone does have is NFC, so you will be able to do Google Pay and be able to wirelessly transfer files between devices. Now let's go see how this phone does with YouTube, how it plays and how loud it is. I don't expect it to do amazingly, as again, this is the budget version, but it does have a bigger screen. It can't do too poorly. Why are you flipping this way? Okay, yeah, okay. So obviously right off the bat, no stereo speakers, no surprise there. It would have really been awesome to get another speaker up here, and the only speaker we get is down there. So, I mean, it's okay. See how far out for the payment. Oh, it's just gonna go to 1080. Will it? Oh, look at that. It doesn't like it 1080p. Yep, yeah, you see that, Skippy? Does not like 1080p. Yep, look at that. Look at it chugging along. Huh, yeah, it really doesn't like 1080, yeah. Okay, there we go, 720 is manageable. It's fine, but the viewing angles are kind of almost non-existent at the moment. I mean, I'm sure you guys are able to tell. The moment it's tilted, out of focus or away from you, you can't really see it very well. As from down here, having it flat so you guys are able to see it better, it's a little bit hard for me to see. I mean, it does fine. It does okay. It's a phone, and it does perfectly adequate for what it is, and for definitely for its size. And it's just, you're gonna have to make some compromises. You know, if you really want a phone that does all this without without having to pay that expensive price tag. Now, you guys, of course, know that I was definitely talking about the fingerprint scanner on the side. Let's go ahead and see if we can add it in and how responsive it is going to be. And man, we are definitely popular today. Let's go ahead and silence that. We are definitely popular, and I am so sorry about that. There we go. So, fingerprints, go ahead and add our thumb. And let's go ahead and add our very high secure pin that you guys know that we love, because we have terrible memory. Now, the usual, let's go ahead and scan our fingerprint and get our fingerprint acquainted with the phone. Bonus points if you know where this coffee mug is from. It is from a very, very affordable place. Okay, so our fingerprint has been added. Let's go ahead and lock our phone and place our thumb over the, that is quick. One more time. I don't even have to press it. I literally just have to touch it. I put my finger over it. Watch. Let's see if we can, I don't know how well that's gonna work. Well, you saw how dexterous I was. Look at that. That's quick. That's so crisp. What, I mean, what more could you ask for? That's seriously good. I'm not even gonna test that anymore. I'm convinced. I'm satisfied on that one. Now, let's go see what our camera looks like. We're gonna go ahead and try to turn it up as high as we can. It's gonna turn up our settings, rear video size, resolution. Yep, it's about as high as we can get that. Same thing with the front one. It's about as high as we can get that. So let's go ahead and turn this sideways. And as you guys can see, what do we have here? We are able to place filters on where we are taking. So cool. Of course, we can change the aspect ratio to 1:1 and even full screen to take advantage of our beautiful, gorgeous screen. And again, this one also has the macro, food, pro, and panoramic modes. And I believe this one does not have, it doesn't have the fun modes. Look at that. So does it not have fun mode like the other ones did? What? Hold on. I could have sworn, no, it doesn't have the Snapchat filters built in. It just has these other silly like face mask, like face stickers. But they're not really, yep, that's not, yeah, it's not like the other one. So I guess this was not as advanced as the other one. That kind of sucks a little bit. So, okay, so here we go. The face filter, smoothness, tone, jawline. You can just for eyes, turn it off completely or turn it on, I guess. But yeah, that's cool. Jawline. Filters, original, warm, cold. What is that? Come on, I'm trying to hit these filters. Yeah, I guess so. These are just like normal like filters that you would put or that you would find on like Instagram or Snapchat. See, faded, soft, grayscale, classic, black and white. And I guess you can go download more. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and file that right under the gimmick section. But it works, you know. It's not amazing, but definitely the camera works, obviously. But anyway, we're here to take video. It's what video looks and sounds like on the rear camera of the Galaxy A12. It is it's an okay camera. Nothing too amazing here. And it seems to be doing fairly well. This is what the selfie camera looks like on the Galaxy A12. That actually looks a lot better than I thought it did. Holy cow. Maybe, it might be because it's well illuminated and well lit in here, but that thing looks great actually. That looks really good. That looks well illuminated. That looks very well illuminated. Like, holy cow. Looks good. I'm impressed. But I really wish that they had like a portrait mode, and it doesn't. And that kind of bugs me. Like that really, really bugs me. And of course, you guys know that I can't leave without doing the Geekbench test for you guys. Again, we are running 8 cores. 4 of those are efficiency clocked at 1.8 gigahertz, and then the other 4 are power cores clocked at 2.3 gigahertz. And I will be right back with you guys as soon as this is over. Okay, we are back with our Geekbench test results. It doesn't look pretty. It's not looking pretty for the single score, as we're coming in at a 164 for the single core and a 979 for the multi-core. That's not good at all. That's the worst in the Galaxy A20. The Galaxy A20 got like a 180 something. That's really bad. We're way behind even the Galaxy S8. And then for the multi-core again, we're 979. We're really behind everybody. This processor wasn't good. I'm gonna try to revisit this. I'm trying to give this benefit of the doubt, but as of right now, this is just a lot of screen, and that wasn't very good at all. That was terrible. I'm gonna try to again give it the benefit of the doubt. Try to run some games on it, but the numbers speak for themselves. Sadly, unfortunately.